Hello everyone, here I'm back with another video lecture, and today we will be learning about three types of mechanical forces that affects the human body. That is bending, torsion, and at the end combined loads. These are common in everyday activities and play an important role in injury mechanism and majorly the structural stress. So what you have to learn today is bending, torsion, and combined loads. Bending, like what is bending? Bending occurs when a force is applied away from the center of the structure. Okay, you can apply force on any of the sides instead of applying forces on in between or center. That results in bending, called as eccentric or non-axial force. That basically the names that are present in your book as well. So majorly these kind of forces are basically the, as you can say, that it makes the structure or any that ends in curve or bend is basically bending. So what happens during bending is like one side of the structure experience the compressive stress, okay, like push in stress, okay, like as we have discussed the compressive stress in the last lecture. So that type of stress is basically occurring on one side, and the tensile stretch, as we have discussed in the last lecture of mechanical stress, that tensile stress is occurring on the opposite side, experiencing like pulled or stretched out force. So on the side where you can just bend is basically shows the compressive or acting on the on that side, the force, that stress or acting on that side is basically compressive. And on the opposite side there is some kind of stretch, as you can see, as you can feel on your own body. You can feel a proper that type of stress is basically stretched or stress or pulled, basically result is also known as tensile stress. Okay, so one side compressive stress, and on the opposite side tensile stress. So majorly if you can just take if we can just take a real life example, like imagining bending a plastic ruler. Okay, one side gets squeezed while the other side is getting stretched. Okay, same like that you can just take any of the like soft object, and you can just bend that object. One side is getting squeezed and the other side is getting stretched. On the same way you can just stretch on, or you can just say that sit standing in a standing position, you can just bend on one side, and one side is getting squeezed and another is getting the tensile stress. So this is basically the stress. You have to understand that bending is equals to compression plus tension. Okay, so you can get results of bending. Okay, so what is basically the torsion? Okay, the second thing as we are going to discuss today, the torsion means simply is a twisting of the structure around its long axis. It usually happens when one end is fixed and the other is getting twisted. Like what happens during torsion, like the structure undergo in a rotational stress. Okay, like if I can give you a real life example, you can just think about a football player. Okay, if the foot is getting fixed on a floor and your body get turned, so what happened, it can results in some kind of fracture that is called as torsional fracture on your tibia, basically the shin bone. Okay, why? Because the your body gets a complete turn, a sudden turn. Okay, which results in twisting of a structure around its only one axis, that you can know that the fixed axis, that is your foot, one end is getting fixed. So your whole body get twist. At the result, only the pressure, the major pressure that is occurring on the basically occurring on the tibia, that results in torsional fracture. So you need to understand that okay, this kind of situation is going to happen when a football player get a fracture on the tibia. Majorly, okay, majorly the fracture that is present on tibia during the football player is torsion fractures. Okay, due to torsion. So torsion is equals to one end fixed plus twist is equals to rotational force. So you need to remember, so it is easy to remember, like torsion one end fixed and the other is getting twist. So you can just remember like that. Now, what is basically the combined loading? When two or more forces like bending, torsion, compression, or tension acts on a structure at the same time, that is results in combined loading. Okay. Now, why it is important? The human body is constantly exposed to like multiple forces together, not just one. As we have discussed before as well, your body is getting multiple forces at the same time. Okay, so combined loading is the most common type of stress the body faces. So you need to understand that the you at the same time when your body is getting stress on one side, so the other area may be getting the tension. If one area is getting compression, the other area is getting tension, or at the same time these kind of forces are acting at the same time on different forces are acting on different parts of the body. So you need to understand that. Okay, so combined loading is the most common type of stress the body faces. So what happened, as we can just take a simple example of walking. Okay, walking involve combined forces. Okay, same like that. If you can just say that, okay, walking, what happened in a walking? Weight, twist, impact, pulling, pushing, all kind of forces are acting on your body. Same like that in a lifting or in a jumping, all kind of forces are acting, many kind of forces are acting, multiple kind of, you can say that. So that is basically the combined forces. Okay, so combined loading is equals to basically more than one or more forces acting at once. Okay, so what happened is basically, as we have discussed, is bending, torsion, and combine. Bending, as we have discussed, compression on one side, tension on other. Like as we have discussed the example. Torsion is basically the rotational or twisting stress with one end fixed. Combine is two or more forces at the same time. Okay. So usually, as we have discussed the walking, the lifting, the jumping example, so basically, it is very important to understand these. First, to identify how injuries happen, okay, to improve the rehabilitation strategies, and at the end, to design a better exercise and therapy plans. So, this is very important, okay. So, thanks for watching. If you have any query, you can ask, and this is all for today.